Okay, so let me read the question. Saloni and Shrishti are partners in a firm. Their capital accounts as on April 1, 2019 showed a balance of 2 lakh and 3 lakh respectively. On July 1, 2019, Saloni introduced additional capital of 50,000 and Srishti 60,000. On 1st October on October 1, Saloni withdraw 30,000 and on January 1, Srishti withdraw 15,000 from their capitals. Interest is allowed at the rate of 8% per annum. Calculate interest payable on capital to both the partners during the financial year 2019 and 20, right? So in short, we have to calculate interest on capital. Okay, so how we will calculate that interest on capital? Let's see that. Okay, so just draw this columns.
Okay.
Okay, particulars. Particulars Saloni and Srishti. These are the columns you will be drawing. Okay, now
Done, sir.
let us move to the question. See how much capital they have introduced in the beginning, that is 2 lakh and 3 lakh, right? So give the heading as interest on opening capital.
Done.
Okay, now Saloni has introduced 2 lakh. So on 2 lakh calculate 8%. Just write this first. 2 lakh into 8 upon 100 and tell me what will be the answer for that.
16,000.
16,000. Okay, and Srishti has introduced 3 lakh. So on 3 lakh calculate 8% and tell me what will be the answer.
24,000.
24,000. Okay, so this is interest on opening capital. Then we will write here add interest on additional capital. So just write that line, add interest on additional capital.
Done.
Okay, now let us check out when they had introduced the additional capital, right? So on 1st July 2019, Saloni introduced additional capital of 50,000, right? So on this 50,000 we will be charging 8%, but for how many months? From July till March. Count how many months it will be. Since it is 1st July, the month of July will also be counted. So it will be July, August, September, October, November, December, January,
9
February,
months.
March. 9 months, right? So on 50,000 we will calculate 8% interest for 9 months. So just write here 50,000 into 8 upon 100 into 9 upon 12, and just do this calculation and tell me how much it is coming.
3,000.
3000. Okay. Similarly, we will check about the second one, right? Srishti. And 60,000, uh, sorry, Saloni introduced additional capital of 50,000 and Srishti 60,000. So on 60,000 we will be calculating 8%, and again it will be for same 9 months only, right? So we will write it for Srishti over here, 60,000 into 8% into 9 upon 12. Just do the calculation.
Sir, can you please show the question?
Yeah, see, on 1st July, Saloni introduced additional capital 50,000 and Srishti 60,000. Means this 60,000 is introduced by Srishti, but the date is same 1st July.
Okay.
Okay. Just do the calculation.
Three thousand six hundred.
3,600. Okay. Now, whatever money they had withdrawn, no, so that interest is to be subtracted, right? So, right here, give the heading as less interest on capital withdrawn. Less interest on capital withdrawn.
Done.
Okay. Now, let us check in the question. See what they are telling. On 1st October, Saloni withdraw 30,000. So on 30,000, we will be calculating 8%. But it will be for how many months? From October to March. That is October, November, December, January, February, March. It comes to 6 months, right? So on 50,000, sorry, 30,000, we will calculate 8% for 6 months. Calculate how much it is.
1,200.
Okay. And now since it is to be subtracted, no, you write it into the bracket. I had written in the minus sign, but you put bracket on this. 1200, put a bracket sign.
Okay.
Bracket indicates that it is to be subtracted. Okay. Now similarly, we will find out for the second partner. The second partner on 1st January 2020, Shrishti withdraw 15,000. So on 15,000 we will calculate 8%, and it will be for from January 1st, right? So January, February, March. It comes to 3 months. Okay. So we will be subtracting it for 3 months. So 15,000, 8% for 3 months. Do the calculation.
300.
And this also you put it in bracket because it is to be subtracted. Okay. Now we will do the final answer, that is 16 plus 3, 19, and 19,000 minus 1,200. What will be the answer? 19,000 minus 1,200. Yes, how much it is?
Sir, the screen got stuck, so I rejoined.
Yes.
Yes. The screen got stuck, so I rejoined.
Okay, okay. So you have to 19,000 minus 1,200. I will show you the answer is 17,800.
Yes. 19,800.
Yeah. Similarly, do it for this also. 24,000 plus 3,600 is 27,600. And from 27,600, if we will subtract 300, it will be 20,300. And this will be your final answer, interest on capital.
Sir, Nasiha joined.
Ah,
Oh,
okay,
she
no
left.
problem. Fine. Any query in this?
No, sir.
Okay. So let us take the next question. Next question is also of this pattern only. That is example number question number 9. Okay. I will just read it first. See, here it is given example number 9, opening balance 1,80,000, drawing capital 1st October 20,000, additional capital introduced 1st October 20,000, additional capital introduced January 1 30,000, interest on capital is 6% per annum. Okay, so this is the question and we will be solving this in the same pattern. So question number 9.
السلام عليكم أستاذ.
Walaikum assalam. Okay, just draw these columns. Particulars, and there are two partners A and B.
Okay.
Once your columns are ready, please tell me it is done.
Done.
Okay. Yes, Fiza, your columns are ready.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Nasiha, I will just explain what we are trying to find out. We are trying to find out interest on capital, right? So how we will calculate interest on capital? Whatever capital they had given to the firm in the beginning of the year, that is called as opening capital. So first we will calculate interest on opening capital, right? Then whatever additional capital they have introduced, so we will add that also, because that money also they had given to the firm, so on that also the firm will give interest to them, right? And then finally whatever capital they had withdrawn, so we will calculate interest on that, but then that interest we will subtract it, because that is not to be given to them, that is to be subtracted, right? So first we will calculate interest on opening capital. Okay, so you give the heading interest on opening capital. interest on opening capital.
Done.
Okay, now we will see in the question what are their opening capitals, right? So see, opening capital for A is 1 lakh and for B is 80,000, and the interest rate is 6%, right? So we will do this. On 1 lakh, calculate 6%. What will be the answer?
6,000.
6,000. So write in A's column 6,000. Similarly, B's opening capital is 80,000. So on 80,000, calculate 6%. What will be the answer?
4,800.
2,800. 4,800.
4,800.
Yes.
Okay. Now we will write here add interest on additional capital. Add interest on additional capital. Okay. Now we will check out who has introduced additional capital. Now first here we will check it for A, right? So A has introduced additional capital on 1st January, which is 30,000, right? So on this 30,000 we will be calculating 6% interest, and the months will be, since it is January 1, so we will count from the month of January, that is January, February, March. It comes to 3 months, right? So it will be calculated as 30,000 on that 6% for 3 months. Okay, so please write this and do the calculation of that. Yes, what is the answer?
450.
450. Okay. Similarly, we will check for the second partner when he has given additional capital. So B has given 20,000 additional capital on October 1, right? So on 20,000 we will be calculating 6%, and we will start counting from the month of October because it is 1st October. So October, November, December, January, February, March. It comes to 6 months. Okay. So on 20,000, 6% for 6 months. What will be the answer?
600.
600. Okay.
600.
Now from this we will subtract less interest on capital withdrawn. Whatever capital is withdrawn, that interest we will subtract. So just give the heading first, less interest on capital withdrawn.
Done.
Okay, now let us check into the question what they are telling about withdrawn, right? So as far as withdrawn is concerned, it is only for A, He has withdrawn 20,000 on 1st of October. So on 20,000 we will calculate 6%, and since it is October, so we will start counting from October, that is October, November, December, January, February, March. So again it is coming to 6 months, right? So we will write here on 20,000 6% for 6 months. Calculate that, and since it is to be subtracted, you write it in bracket.
600.
Write it into bracket. I had put it in the minus sign, but you write it in the bracket. Okay. For B there is no drawings. Now we will do the final totaling of this. That is 6,000 plus 450 is 6,450, and from 6,450 you subtract 600 and tell me the final answer.
5,850.
850.
5,850. Similarly, do it for this one. 4,800 plus 600.
5,400.
5,400.
4,400.
So this is the final answer called interest on capital. Yes, any doubt?
No.
Shall we proceed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fiza, last time which was our last question?
The previous one,
Yeah, previous lecture, which was the last question?
for previous lecture, we did question regarding Josh and Krish.
Number you had not written?
No.
1 minute. So we had done
Last class, it is question number 6,
I think
7,
it was
7.
example 11.
example 11 was the last one.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yes.
Josh and Krish. Okay, fine. So now let us do little bit conceptual part, and then we will come to the questions. We are dealing with the, I think, topic 4 only. The next conceptual part, just write down this question, write a note on partners commission. Write a note on partners commission. Okay, once the question is written, please tell me it is done. Yes, you are supposed to write only the question, don't write the
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, done, sir.
now see, I'm just reading the answer. See, partners commission is an appropriation, hence it is debited to profit and loss appropriation account, right? I hope you know the difference between the charge and appropriation, right? So partners commission is, appropriation means distribution of profit. So since it is appropriation, it is to be debited to profit and loss appropriation account, right? But then if it is stated in the question that it is a charge, in that case you have to debit it to profit and loss account. Okay, because all the charges are debited to profit and loss account. Now this is the formula for calculation, right? Suppose they had mentioned that we have to calculate on the profit before charging commission. So this is the normal thing, whatever profit we get, it is always before charging commission. So in that case it will be net profit into rate upon 100. Like suppose the rate is 10%, so it will be net profit into 10 upon 100. Okay, Aja, sometimes they will tell that you calculated on the profit after charging commission, right? So in that case the formula will be net profit into rate upon 100, plus we have to add back the rate. Why? Because since we don't know the commission, we whatever is the profit, it is before the commission, right? That's the reason. Like suppose they are telling 10%, so I will write 10 in divided by 110, because we don't know the profit after charging commission. Whatever is the profit, it is before charging commission only, right? So in that case it will become uh, rate divided by 100 plus rate. Clear? If it is 10%, it will be 10 divided by 110. If it is 5%, it will be 5 divided by 105. Any doubt?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
No.
Okay. Now let us solve one question. We had done till 11th, right? So 12, question number 12 we will solve now. Question number 12. See what they're telling. The partnership agreement between Manish and Girish provides that profit will be shared equally. Manish will be allowed a salary of 400 per month. Girish, who manages the sales department, will be allowed a commission equal to 10% of the net profit after allowing Manish's salary. Okay. 7% interest will be allowed on partners' fixed capital. 5% interest will be charged on partners' annual drawings. Fixed capital of Manish and Girish are 1,80,000 respectively. Their annual drawings were 16,000 and 14,000 respectively. The net profit for the year ending 31st March 2016 amounted to rupees 40,000. Prepare firm's profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, so you have to draw profit and loss appropriation account, right? So draw that appropriation account first. Profit and loss appropriation account, these are the columns. Once it is ready, say done. Yes, is it done?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, now just also prepare the golden box. I hope you remember the headings, columns of that. What are the columns? Tell me.
Yes.
Asset,
Asset, expense and loss.
No, no. First,
loss.
first, first, draw these columns first.
Okay.
Okay. Now tell me what will be the first heading.
Assets, expense, loss.
Okay, just write that.
Asset expense and loss.
Write that asset expense loss. Now, what is the normal balance for asset expense loss?
Debit.
Debit. So
Debit.
write here debit. Okay. And what will happen if it is increasing?
Debit.
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 And what will happen if it is decreasing?
Credit.
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 See, you have to remember only this much, and your full accounting is done. This is all, these two are logic, right? Just the heading and the normal balance, that's all. Tell me what is the second heading?
Liabilities, income, profit.
Liabilities,
Liability,
income and
income,
profit.
profit. Tell me the normal balance.
Credit side.
Credit.
Credit.
What will happen if it is increasing?
Credit.
Credit.
Credit. And what will happen if it is decreasing?
Debit.
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 Done? Okay. Shall I proceed? Okay. Now we will start it from here. They are telling that profits will be shared equally. Okay. Manish will be allowed a salary of rupees 400 per month. Okay. So I'm just going to the explanation part. See, we have to think what is happening in the firm. Okay. What is happening in the firm. So I'm just removing all these previous things. Forget about. Okay, now suppose this fellow is Manish and the firm is going to pay salary to him. Sorry. Right? Now you tell me from the firm's point of view whether this salary is income for the firm or expense for the firm.
Expense.
Expense, right? Expense. So can I say expense is increasing?
Yes.
Yes.
Just refer to the golden box and tell me what the golden box is telling.
Debit side.
Means tell me full. If expense increase, then it is debit, right?
If expense is increasing, it will be written in debit.
Debit, right? So we will write it on the debit side. We have to write to Manish salary. Just write here to salary to Manish. Okay.
Done.
Now, how much salary is given to him? See, it is 400 per month, right? So in a year there are how many months?
12.
12. So 400 multiplied by 12 will be how much?
4,800.
So he will be getting a salary of 4,800. So write it here 4,800. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Shall we proceed?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now next one, Girish, who manages the sales department, will be allowed a commission equal to 10% of the net profit after allowing money's salary. Okay. First we will decide the effect. Okay. Now suppose this fellow is Girish now. So the firm is going to give him commission. The firm is going to give him commission, right? Now you tell me, for the firm, this commission is income or expense?
Expense.
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 So can I say the expense is increasing?
Yes.
So
Yes.
what the golden box tells?
It will be written on debit side.
Debit side.
But you tell the full sentence. If expense increases,
If expense increases, it will be written on the debit
debit
side.
side. Okay, so we will write it on the debit side. Just write here, to commission to Girish. To commission to Girish. Okay. Now see how it will be calculated. What they are telling, uh, allowed a commission of 10% of the net profit after Manish salary. Means what, see, what is the net profit? The net profit of the for the year ending is 40,000, right? So from 40,000 we will subtract salary of Manish, right? So from 40,000, if you are subtracting 4,800, what will be the balance? Tell me. From 40,000, first subtract 4,800. What will be the balance?
35,200.
35,200.
Now on that calculate 10%.
3,520.
So
3,520.
so his commission will be 3,520. Any doubt?
No.
Okay. Now let
No,
us
sir.
see further what is given. 7% interest will be allowed on partners fixed capital, right? So fixed capital means we are following fixed capital method. Now the capital of Manish is 1 lakh. On 1 lakh we will be calculating 7%. But first of all, let us see where it will be shown, right? So let us go to the explanation part. Now this time interest on capital will be given to both the partners, right? So I am writing here interest on capital. Interest on capital. Again you have to think from firm's point of view, right? So firm will be giving interest to the partners on their capitals, right? So tell me, for the firm, whether this is income or expense.
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 Okay, so can I say expense is increasing?
Yes.
So what
Yes.
the golden box is telling?
If expense is increasing, it will be on
If
debit.
expense is increasing, it will be written on the debit side.
Debit side. So we will write it on debit side, to interest on capital. The first partner is Manish.
Yes.
Okay, so what is the Manish capital? Manish capital is 1 lakh. On 1 lakh calculate 7%. Sorry, 7%, no? Yeah, 7%. So tell me how much it will be?
70,000.
7,000. Okay. Now who is the second partner? Girish, right? The Girish capital is 80,000. On 80,000 calculate 7%.
5,600.
Yes, 5,600. Take the total in the outer column.
12,600.
Yes, 12,600. Okay. Now 5% interest will be charged on partners' annual drawings. Okay. So first of all, we will decide interest on drawing. Okay, so I am writing the heading as interest on drawing. Now see, this time since these people had withdrawn some money from the firm, so the firm is going to charge interest on these partners. So that is called interest on drawing. Okay, meaning of interest on drawing is clear. The firm is going to charge interest since these people has taken some money from the firm, right? Now tell me, for the firm, this interest on drawing will be expense or income?
Income.
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 Okay, what the golden box is telling, tell me, can I say income is increasing?
Yes.
So what the golden box
Yes.
is telling?
If income is increasing, it will be written on the credit
It
side.
will be written on the credit side. So shall we write it on the credit side?
Yes.
Leave the first line blank and write here by interest on drawing. The first partner is Manish. Okay.
Yes.
Now how much Manish has withdrawn, you know? 16,000, right? So on 16,000 we will be calculating 5%, and just keep one thing in mind. Whenever the date of drawing is not given, we have to assume that it is withdrawn in the middle of the month. Okay. So
Okay.
middle of the month means it will be the average period will be 6 months, right? So how the interest will be calculated? It will be on 16,000. No, sorry, 1 minute. I think per annum word is not used over here. So it will be full 5%. If they would have written per annum, no, then we would have calculated for 6 months. Since the per annum word is missing, it will be directly only 5%, no average period. Okay.
So they give per annum and no date. It will be into 6.
It will be 6 upon 12. Yeah.
Okay.
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 Now similarly we will take it for the another partner. Another partner is Girish, and Girish has withdrawn 14,000. So on 14,000 calculate 5%.
700.
700.
700. Okay, add this to
1,500.
1,500.
1,500. Okay. Now finally what they are telling, the fixed capital, this will go in capital account. Since they are not telling us to prepare capital, we will not write. The drawings will also go in capital account, right? Now this we have to write, the net profit for the year is 40. That means, can I say the profit is increasing?
Yes.
Okay, now tell me what
Yes.
the golden box is telling.
The
If profit
profit
increases, it
is
will be written on the
1,500.
credit side.
Credit
Credit
side.
side.
So write it on the credit side, by net profit brought down 40,000. Okay.
Yes.
Now, now we will do the balancing part. Tell me what is the total of the credit side.
41,500.
41,500.
41,500. Okay. Now let us check the total of the debit side. Okay. We will check the total of the debit side. Debit side total is 20,920. 20,920. So which is the heavier total? What is the heavier total? Tell me.
Credit side.
Credit.
So write a heavier total on both the side. 41,500 and here also
41,000.
40,500. Okay. Now whatever is the difference, that will be profit, right? So that will
Yes.
be transferred to partner's current account. Why? Because they are telling that it is fixed. The capital account is fixed. So profit will be transferred to current account. And who are the partners? Manish and Girish.
Girish.
Okay. And the profit is coming to something I had calculated over here. The profit amount is 20,580. What is the profit amount?
20,580.
20,580. Okay. Now this will be divided. How they are telling? It is to be divided equally. So divide this equally.
10,290.
10,290.
10,290. 10,290. Yes, done.
Yes.
Yes. Is this much enough for today?
Sir, why did we write it in the current account?
Because here it is mentioned in the question that the capitals are fixed. Okay. So if the capital are fixed, that means they are following fixed capital method. In fixed capital method, whatever is the profit, whatever is the drawings, everything they write, they transfer to current account. Means they prepare two accounts, one capital and one current. Now here they had not told us to prepare the account. That's the reason we had not prepared the current account. But in that case, the profit will be transferred to partner's current account.
Okay, sir.
Okay. See, there are two methods of maintaining the capital. One is called fluctuating capital method. Means what? All the work will be handled by the capital account only. Okay. And another is called fixed capital method. So in that case, what is happening? The capital account has got one assistant, and that assistant is called current account, right? So the capital account will handle only the work related to capital. If any capital is introduced, he will write. If any capital is withdrawn, he will write. Remaining everything, interest on capital, interest on drawing, salary, commission, that will be handled by the secretary. That is the current account, right? So here this he is telling that the partner's capital is fixed. Fixed means now he is having a secretary. So the additional work will be done by the secretary, that is partner's current account. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So is this much enough today?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Please share whatever you had done, and we will be meeting inshallah on Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. Khuda Hafiz.
Salam alaikum.